Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup tutorial kind of thing. I do like makeup, I like watching everyday makeup tutorials, and I just want to do one myself. So I hope you enjoy it. Literally 2 minutes into the video, what comes in. I've already moisturised my face with my Nivea Daily Essentials Light Moisturising Day Cream with SPF 15. Didn't actually realise it had SPF 15 in it. It's just a moisture boost, no one combination skin kind of cream. It was quite cheap and I like Nivea. It is good for my skin. It does the job. I'm very lucky with my skin. I don't really get many breakouts. I don't really have acne, so I'm okay using stuff like that. I also sprayed my face with the Mario Badesque, I don't know, facial spray. I don't actually know what it is, but apparently it's good for your skin, so I sprayed this on as well. I actually ran out of primer a few months ago and never bought it again, so let's just go straight into foundation. The foundation I use on a daily basis is either the L'Oreal True Match in the shade 1D/1W, which is Golden Ivory, yes, or the Ordinary in the shade YG, which is light yellow undertones with gold highlights. Anything with a yellow undertone is my skin colour. Well, not anything, but like a light. But today I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match. What I usually do is just put it on my hand. I wash my hands before I do my makeup. And I just put it on where I, like all over my face pretty much. And then I use like a damp, in this case really disgusting, beauty blender. This is a Real Techniques one. And like a mirror from the palette I'm probably going to use. Well, this foundation is not too heavy on the skin, but it's buildable, which is why I like it, because sometimes I like a lot of freckles, sometimes I like a heavier makeup. And this lets me do what I want. I invest in a hairband to like pull my hair back while I'm doing this. I have one at my parents' house, but I always forget to bring it. I forgot to do this earlier, but I'm just going to put on some lip balm. This is just the Nivea Original Care. And now I'm going to move on to concealer. For concealer, I recently started using the Revolution Conceal and Define. Apparently it's a really good dupe for Tarte's Tape Shape. I don't know, never used Tarte's one, but this one's £4 and it's doing pretty well on me, so it is a bit light for me, but you know what? It's okay. Sometimes I blend it in with my fingers, sometimes I blend it in with a beauty blender. Today I'm going for a beauty blender. To set my makeup, I usually use the Rimmel powders, which is either this one or I use the mineralized one, depending on which one I buy, but for now I'm using Stay Matte. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows, so I'm going to use a spoolie, which I actually recently stole off my mother. Fun fact, I haven't had my brows professionally done in about a year and a half, maybe a bit less, but it's been a while. A taupey, brownish, single eyeshadow from NYX, and I just followed my natural brow shape, more or less. When I'm happy with my brows, I usually just brush on the spoolie again, and there we have it. That's my brows. I don't go for anything extreme, I just kind of define them. Next, we're going to do the eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go for my peach palette because it's already in my hand and I'm not doing anything major with my makeup. So I'm gonna follow the OG makeup. This is kind of my everyday. I don't really do much with eyeshadow, but today I'm gonna do what I used to do when I first got this palette. Get the shade Super Yum, which is like an orange. This palette really does smell good, and I've had it for like 2 years now. And it still smells good, which is always nice. I appreciate it. Then on like a smaller, flatter, fluffy brush kind of thing, I take Nectar, which is just like a light shimmery beige colour, which I'm running out of, which tells you how much of that makeup I've been doing. And lastly, on a smaller fluffy brush, I'm just gonna take the colour Charmed, I'm Sure, which is just a chocolatey brown kind of thing. I'm just gonna pop it in my outer corner and use the same fluffy brush I used for my crease to blend it all in. Not really much to blend in, there's not that much eyeshadow on me, but you know. Really sorry if at any point in this video I am out of focus, because I probably am a lot. Then the next thing I do is eyeliner. I just do a simple wing. I've been doing it for ages, so watch me mess this up as I'm doing it for a video, but usually it's alright. I usually just follow the shape of my eye and or like kind of like the way it creases, so then I know where I can do my line without it looking a bit weird. Pretty standard wing, smaller than usual, but I dig it. I'm enjoying it, so that's gonna stay. Then I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. For mascara, I used two different mascaras at once. I used Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Great mascara. If you can afford it, buy it. It's worth the money, it really is. And then I used the L'Oreal Mega Volume Miss Hippie, which is also a great mascara. If you're on a budget, then this is the one for you. I'm making a really weird face. Got my lashes, they're pretty. As I said, I don't go crazy with my eye makeup. I mostly rely on my winged liner because otherwise I look a bit dead in my opinion. Unless I'm going like a night out, in which case I will play with some colours with some more eyeshadows. This is just simple everyday. Next thing I do is bronzer. Wouldn't really call it contouring. I feel like you have to have some kind of skill for contouring, and I don't have it. For my contour slash bronzer, I just used like a single from NYX in the shade Toffee Caramel. It comes with like a lid, so I don't even have a palette. I just bought the single. No, but it works really well and it was very affordable. It's gonna look a bit weird at first, but when I blend it out it's gonna be fine, I promise. I just realised I have like a massive splotch of foundation on my neck that is just not blended in. Whatever. That shit happens. Jaw, because I don't have an existing jawline. I'm all chub on my face and body, but that's irrelevant. Then what I usually like to do is, I wouldn't call it baking, but I like to pop some powder under my, I just realised this is more intense. So when you look a little bit crazy, like this, what I like to do is just blend it all out. Usually I just take my Natural Collection blush in the shade, if it has it, does it have it? Dusty Pink. It's really pigmented and I don't like using, I only recently got into blush, so I don't like using too much of it. I say recently, like in the last 6 months or so, maybe a year. So I just used a little bit goes a long way with that. Next, what I'm gonna do before I put on my powder primer, I'm gonna put on the High Beam by Benefit, a tiny version, just to enhance my highlight, because I like me some highlight. I really do like me some highlight. But this thing dries out so quick, so you have to literally like dab it on your skin and immediately go for it, because otherwise it's just gonna look really weird. it for the high beam. And then I take my really wrecked highlight palette. I don't really use the creams anymore because I use the high beam instead because they kind of run out. But I just use the more orange colour, put it on the high points of my face, you know? And this palette is the best highlight I've ever used, and it is £8 from Freedom Makeup, so it's really worth the £8. Then I'm just gonna use a mirror if possible and highlight it in the corner of my eye. Lastly, I'm gonna put on some lipstick. Haven't decided what lipstick I'm gonna put on yet though, but I have a lot of them, so I have options. I think I might just go for like a nude one from NYX. Those are my favourites for every day because they do come off when you eat. They're not like super long lasting, but they are very pigmented and they are very creamy and very light on your lips. So if you're not planning on eating much, or if you're okay with reapplying, then those are for you. I think I'm gonna go for Stockholm. I'm just gonna go for like literally my lip colour. There we go. One last thing, I have some matte finishing spray from NYX. I'm just gonna spray that. And this is it. This is me. This is my everyday makeup. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this from me, then do give it a comment down below. And if you just would like to stay and see more of my videos, then do subscribe. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!